the market, specifically public market.
Can we ask you tusaba abantu tuwulira amannya go ngenda kubuuza n'ekibuuzo ekirala n'ensi gye wavaamu. Ani?
Natoka Ruchuru. Natoka Ruchuru njo kwetu. Ruchuru. Karibu na Bunagana.
Wava
Bunagana.
Ruchuru uyita Bunagana weyongera Ruchuru.
Nti oyita Bunagana ne weeyongerayo.
Kongo.
Kongo.
Kati mpozi omaze ebbanga ki mu katale? Era ng'okola bwotyo kati biki bye bakusaba ng'ojja mu katale?
Mu kusooka yajja n'abeeranga mukwano gwaffe wannannyini mudaala ono n'amuteekawo buteese nga talina nnyo kyakola kikati azze amanyiira azitayi mugozi ono n'atuuka n'okumanya gye basuubula n'agenda n'asuubula bino n'abiteekawo n'akozesa ne sikiru ye gy'alina mutwe ey'okutunga engatto alabe ng'afuna living.
Kozi kyatuma bali bala okumanya kati tali waligesitalinga akatale tekakumanyi
bansabe ndanga
atogirina kati kikyosasula okubeera mu katale osasula ki?
Bakusasuza omusolo gwonna mu katale.
Osasula market due, osasula sente mmeka? Osasula n'olunaku tosasula? Tebasasula.
Kusasula.
Naye omaze wano kati omaze ebbanga ki ng'okola emirimu?
Sima engoye n'okutunda bintu by'omaze ebbanga.
Natandika myaka 3 tandikira mu myaka
2 bana amaze mu myaka 2 wano myaka 3 kuba wano kyajjanga
naye biri byonna bibyo okukosebwa kikosenga okufuna okolera mu katale
ebizibu kibyolaga oyagala batuve kuyambe
bali wala kyali wansi singa katubu naye nga tebitambula bulungi kuba katutonotono kati nga wamusina wuzi kebitama sinafuna kasitoma kuva kumakya okubula kapito.
Kati naye ng'ekifo kyosasula mmeka?
Ekifo oli yajandekawo bulisi.
Oli yakulekawo bulisi? Eyakulekawo yaani?
Amata kyalina.
Ekibwa Henry.
Kiyamani? Kati eyakulekawo yasasula?
Yasasula.
Obutereeza n'eyamulekawo talina zasasula mu City Council. In Usafi market we don't pay. Wabula zonna ezigezaako okusasula. Actually in all public markets we are not supposed to be paying any fees. Era abakikola bali in eyo tugiyita corruption. Yes, because baagala kumala kuteekesa teeka erya market act mu nkola then liryoke lyerirambulula ensasula bw'enaabeera n'ebisale ebinaakola ki ebinaasasulwa biri ebirala byonna pulezidenti yabiyimiriza. Kati olinayo mubuuza ebibuuzo then bwe tumala bw'aba atulage ku banne bwe bali nabo
tubuuza kimala
manywajo
eddoboozi
maze muno emyaka 8 olamukawo navako okugoyita zaali ziriyo okuvaayo bali basooka okugwa naye banani ba eneventiwa abasooka tuvaayo nikutukira mu Uganda tukayo emmere n'ebula nze nekwata singira wano mu kibuga.
Kati wano katale mazeni
Emyaka 8.
nga bwajja bagenda bugenzi straight mu kawo obadde emirimu
Nasooka kukola omulimu gw'okukuuma akatale nimala n'obuumuwa nindamu
kawo mazemu bbanga
kawo mazemu emyaka 4.
bizibu ki by'osanze mu katale?
Bizibu biraawo sente kugula niyayiya ebyo nk'ebyo naye bizibu tekyawo.
Ate administration teyanjulira ku nsaamu ebyo ekira kyembadde njagala okumanya wakola nga wa security nga ani akusasula?
Twasooka kukola ali aliwo omusajja yali asooka kuzimba akatale Omar tukola Omar
era wali mu katale kano kenyini kana katale kalidde
Omar watusasula haliho nani yakalina batuntu baliwo ne ofiisi ali omukazi yatusasula namara aikwasa KCC. I'm Chivumbi Peter. I'm the pioneer vendor of this market. This market came as a result of KCC, of the period when KCCA evicted all street vendors that were doing their businesses around the state streets in Kampala in 2011. So as a vigilant vendors, we managed to convince the government that much as we are Ugandans, it is improper for the government to evict us from the streets without offering us any of the alternative vending venue. So it was that period and process where we started advocating for a permanent worker space as a victim of street vending by that time. In or around 2012, KCC managed to identify one of the rich man called Umaluseka Matenasu, who offered this land where Usafi market is hosting now. The total land is 6.7 acres. So he offered that for us as a street vendors to construct a market to start vending from this place in that place. So we started when this market called the Usafi market is under a private ownership of Umaluseka Matenasu under his company called Safinet Uganda Limited. During that time, the rent fees was so exorbitant to be afforded by a mere street vendors, whereby a stall we were paying 165,000 per month as rent fees, which of course we couldn't afford. And as a shop or local, the rental fees were ranging from 500,000 to 1.2 million. So we had to endure by that time so that we can secure this place. And in the due process, we once again requested and convinced the government through the Speaker of Parliament then, the Right Honorable Rebecca Ritwala Kadaga, that the government should procure the market and buy of our interest such that the same government, after procuring this market, can rent us the vending facility at the very affordable rental fees. And in around 2015, it was 7th April, the government of Uganda responded by procuring this market. It procured at the fee amounting to 39 billion and 500 millions Uganda shillings, and we witnessed the handover from Umaru Sekamate Nasu to the then PCC Executive Director, respectively, on 7th April 2015. Since then, this market became a public market, and as a former street vendors, we are happily enjoying the facility, because apparently we are not paying fees pending the implementation of the Market Act 2023, which regulates the fees, the period, whatsoever, and the management of the market. However, as sitting tenants or vendors or occupants, we have some challenges of which we are still advocating that the government should reconsider our outcry. One of them are inadequate capital, 2, lack of customers, 3, improved sanitary conditions like toilets, shelters, etc. We are also lacking firefighting gadget equipments, fire protecting equipments like fire hydrants, extinguishers, etc. Also security lights, it is also matters. The one that are existing now, some of them are non-functional, of which need urgent repairs. Now, as a pioneer member of this market, I managed to interact with one of the stronger platforms of vendors in Uganda, called the Platform for Vendors in Uganda, and I became a member of that platform in or about 2016. So, because I found that this platform is very interesting and it touches the key issues of market vendors, I was attracted to join. And even up to now, I'm imploring my fellow colleagues, the market vendors, to join, to support the same team because of various tremendous achievements. Like apparently, we are on the issue of refugees. This issue is being spearheaded by the my platform for vendors in Uganda, supported by UN through its departments, and in our markets it is also like any other place. There are so many refugees working in these markets, and coming to this, it is through the focus of a platform for vendors, which has managed to put on more emphasis to identify many of them, like as we did today. There are so many, and we are also advocating for their rights as the people that are residing in our country, despite the fact that they are non-nationals. So because of this, we are moving together. We are working hand in hand to improve or to advocate for the body laws that are governing our markets, and I think we are achieving this. We are greatly achieving this, and we hope though there is a Market Act in force, but through Platform for Vendors, I think we are going to advocate for some amendments to ensure that vendors are effectively represented. Because as I'm talking now, there is not any other person other than market vendors who can articulate the issues affecting market vendors. apart from vendors themselves, because most of them, like the market masters, some of them they are new in the field, they may not know all the challenges affecting us, and since they can't know all the challenges affect us, they cannot advocate for the same. So we shall request and push for amendments such that the market vendors are also effectively represented in the day-to-day affairs of their respective markets. Do you have any other question?
How many vendors?
According to the market capacity, this market is supposed to host 5,000 vendors. And as we are talking now, all the vending facilities were allocated and are full. Only what is surprising is that you can find that some of the spaces are empty. We admit that fact, and why those spaces are empty is some of our colleagues, they use it to be a street vendors. So they are still, in their memories, they still having that memory of being a street vendors. So they remove their merchandise, pack their merchandise from their respective stores and lockups, and then they join the streets of Kampala, such that for them they are assuming that it is on the streets where they can get or access potential customers, and most of the street vendors on the street are originally from this Usafi market.
You talked about sanitation service. How many toilets does the market have?
We are having 2 toilets. But this, like as you were seeing this market, we are using that, we are a market, taxi park, taxi drivers, passengers, and the natives around. We are all using the same facilities, which can't afford the over-increasing population. So we are requesting that, if possible, KCC and the government should find ways and means of how they can increase on the number of sanitary conditions, like the toilets, the rhinos, whatever, and be filled with the equipment like washing soaps, toilets, sanitary pads, buckets for ladies, and so on and so forth.
Okay. Any other recommendation? You mentioned everything. Any other recommendation?
I recommend.
You talk about the market act.
I recommend, since I'm a senior member of the Platform for Vendors in Uganda, as well as the National Deputy Secretary General of Uganda Markets and Allied Employees Union, I recommend that we should liaise, Platform for Vendors in Uganda should liaise with the Uganda Markets and Allied Employees Union to push for the amendments, and also to create awareness amongst the public, amongst the vendors in all markets, irrespective whether it's the public or private markets. It is a platform for vendors in Uganda and Uganda Markets and Allied Employees Union to champion this exercise. Actually, also for any activity or redevelopment